So Sagittarius, the new moon message coming through for your sign speaks a lot about dreams and the dreamer in you and the energy of kind of fantasizing or reminiscing a lot about, your ideals, your visions, your longings for your life, for the building, right, of a better world, of a better society. I just feel like you are very fascinated, right, with your own imagination. Some of you are really indulging in imagination, and for some of you, this can be quite, it's like a source of seduction or charm that is also being kind of, I feel like some of you are using this side of you to interact as well with others in ways that are, that allow a little bit more of this mystery, this fantasy, this extraordinary kind of element to be a part of the way you engage with others. It feels like you want relationships to be it's like colored by your own, vision of what they should be or what you see that person could be. So this puts here, though, an energy and a question for some of you Sagittarius to just pay attention. If you are the type of fantasies, right, you are creating, because it can turn out to be delusions, the type of image that you have of someone, make sure that you are seeing someone for who they are and not what you wish they would be. Because the idea here is that some of you Sagittarius are like looking at a person, and it's like the person is this how you call it, this vessel, right, for you then to kind of dress up. It's like dress up, makeup, add the elements, add the ornaments that you want them to physically have, and then also adding the elements that you want them to have in terms of personality, in terms of their likes and preferences. It's like you just you have a very, I feel like some of you have a very particular, again, a very particular idea or dream of what your special someone should be. So the ideal man or the ideal woman, it's like you have a very I feel you have a very idealistic vision when it comes to that. And so when you're not finding that in with who you are, it's like you fantasize that it's there, or you push the person to kind of get in contact with this these things you like. And I'm feeling like for some of you, it's just you're left wondering. There's a sense of you're left wondering throughout this phase if you are in love with someone, or if you are in love with the idea of someone. And this can be you, or it can be that someone is also projecting this energy towards you. So it could be that you are, let's say, a source of fascination and fantasy to someone that has or sees in you that ideal, but it might not be seeing the underneath, right? What's behind the mask, what's behind the again, the dress up, what's beneath that, because that of your own substance that makes you the imperfect being that you are, that makes you as well the flawed being that you are, that makes you as well the ordinary earthly being that you are. It's also something to be appreciated and loved, right? And cherished. It's like the whole of you. The question here is it that you love the whole of you, or the whole of someone, or just a part of it? Because if you're being loved on this half, if you're being loved in this half measure, or loving someone in this half measure, This is an entrapment that will create then sooner or later in the relationship a delusionment, right? Because your expectations of it will fall apart sooner or later when the truth of someone shows up, or your truth shows up. So are you hiding to please someone? I also feel like some of you might just be in this phase of people pleasing. Why you're constantly wanting to please others, sacrificing your authentic energy. It could be that you feel that that's the way to get someone's attention or the love and support from your family, from your friends, from people. It's like I feel like some of you Sagittarius have a difficulty here, have an issue with your identities, or with being the full version of you, owning who you are, both the spiritual, divine, beautiful, right, aspect of you, combined with the again, the earthly one, the physical one, the material one. So the spiritual, we would say, is where we find the element that deals with ideals, dreams, imagination, creation, something special, something magical, something beyond, again, the ordinary, the ordinary construction of what we tend to see ourselves as in terms of human beings. Now, the material is where we find, right, everything that deals with the body, everything that deals with the day by day, everything that deals with sometimes, yes, the most ugliest part of what we are as human beings, right? Is that that part of us that it's not so seductive, because again, it has so many imperfections. It has so many things about there's so many things about the body that it's not, that it's organic, that it's natural, but it's not necessarily beautiful. So what is your, again, your vision here of what, first, who you are? Do you accept yourself? Mind, body, heart, soul. Do you see yourself that way, and do you accept yourself fully, love yourself fully on that way? Because for some of you dealing with this, it could be that you're dealing with this because there's something here about your own that is not, again, the full of you. It's not, it's like not working in harmony. There's a split between these two sides of you, of relationships, of life, that you might be having a hard time putting together. Now, for some of you, for Sagittarius men, there might be a significant female presence during this new moon phase that is triggering here this question or this response. There's something about, a female presence in your life that it's hard to pin down, what it is there that that attracts you to this person, or that makes you so fascinated as well by them. And I feel like there's this subtle sense of it's like you will, as you ground your energies and you become more and more aware, you will as well subtly undress, right, this person's truth. And when you do undress this energy, you might be able to really understand if it's love, if it's lust, if it's friendship, if it's nothing, if it's platonic, if it's just, again, an illusion you have created. And for Sagittarius female, because the energy of the woman, of the archetype of the woman here is so strong, for Sagittarius women, you could be dealing, again, your energy is so interesting, right? It's so kind of otherworldly right now, that the responses you're having from men right now are like they're for you. They might be hard to understand because it could be that you don't feel seen. Either you don't feel seen by the truth of you, or you feel like men use you, like they use you for their own, fantasy purposes. They fantasize about you. They imagine you. They don't work with you, right? They are not present with you the way that your physical self needs to. The presence there, or the acceptance there, or the love there. There might be something here about you attracting dynamics in relationships where, it's like feeling like you cannot be just, the vulnerable, insecure, sometimes imperfect, sometimes per se ugly self, because they will get disappointed, or because they will run, or because they will not see, they will feel like that's not, it's like the sense of inconsistency with the other side of you. I just feel like you're too worried, for both Sagittarius men and women during this time. You are too worried about how others think of you, how others see you, and this is first is draining you for some of you, and second is taking away the focus for your own being. It's like focus on uncovering here your own being and energy, who you are. It be integrated. And then when you're fully integrated in this whole, concept of who you are spiritually and physically, the type of people that will be drawn to you and that you will be drawn to as well will be a match to that. I feel like some of you don't. Again, there's this lack of construction of notion of the workings here of your internal being. And so either you're projecting everything out, you're seeing that only the surface here of situations, not the depth of it. So I hope you have a great new moon phase. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of March, I have a special available at a sales price that is called Soul Circle. So if you'd like to know more details about that or any other of my tarot services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below.